Hi, I'm going to speak about Dumpling, specifically about starting a small business of your own, a small dumpling personal shopper business of your own. And when you start a small business, you're going to receive income because you're providing a service, and you're going to have deductibles because you're paying for services that you need to run your dumpling small business. So I'm very new to this. I have many years experience of shopping in stores and being an independent contractor, and now I'm starting a small business of my own, and a dumpling, specifically a dumpling shopper, personal shopper business of my own. And I want to show you that with when using QuickBooks, and I'm only going to show you an example with Dumpling. I'm going to show you the examples, how I have it set up, that after I provide a service and when I receive payment, it goes right into my QuickBooks underneath business income. And then as I pay to use the platform, it's like paying rent. I pay $29 a month to use the platform to run my dumpling business. It automatically goes into QuickBooks as a business expense. Let me show you. So I'm into my QuickBooks. On the bottom, I'm going to tap on transactions. And on the top, I'm going to tap on reviewed. And I'm going to scroll down. Well, let me see first. Okay, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. Dumpling, comma, Inc., period, dumpling. That's a payment I received. I used myself as a customer. I use myself as a customer because I want to learn it from both ends. I want to learn it from the front end as a customer, and I went and I purchased my own order. I went to go shop for my own order, and I did so because I'm uploading a lot of instructional videos. However, I also want to learn how to use the platform from both ends because I'm in it to win it. I want to build a very successful dumpling personal shopper business. That's very important to tell you, and I'll show you why in a moment. So I received payment of $17.20 without tip. I didn't tip myself. But I set up the rule, and I'll show you that in a moment, to when I receive a payment with that exact title in my checking account, QuickBooks automatically enters it as a business expense in my QuickBooks account. Dumpling groceries. The last time I shopped for myself, I stocked up. And that's a deductible because I use myself as a customer as an example. I write about it online, I create videos. So QuickBooks placed that under, you see, minus 107.79 other business expenses. And it's because it was business expense. I used it for business. Here, let me show you something else. And this is a very good example, the $29. I pay $29 a month to use the platform. It's my rent to use the app. Well, that's a deductible every month. Okay, I'm going to go under unreviewed. Now, I'm learning how to use the platform because I want my taxes to be prepared on the fly throughout the year. I'm taking the time to understand, to train myself how to use an app to prepare myself for tax time a lot easier at tax time. I'm going to take this information with a few clicks. I'm going to upload it to TurboTax, and that's it. It's going to track all my business income and my business expenses. But this is very important to share with you because I'm learning now. After you connect I chose a checking account to my QuickBooks because that's what I use to receive my income and I pay my bills. it tracks that. Let me show you. It'd be easy to show you. I'm under unreviewed. Let's say this top one, Coinbase YCRXXD. If you tap it, see how it populates? I'm going to tap on business, and you see how create rule pops up underneath? That's how you create the rule, one of the rules. Coinbase.com. Click advanced. Only apply to exact matches. That's what I did with the dumpling. The title of the either deposit, either the debit or the credit in my checking account. And you see only apply to matches from checking. I'm going to cancel it because I'm not going to confirm. I did that because now, while I'm on the go, I don't want to manually take 10 minutes and sit down and go like this. I go do a gig, keep it on the calendar, however you want to do it. Within 72 hours, you receive payment from the Dumpling app when you provide a service for one of your clients, and it automatically puts it into your checking account and under business income. I'm telling it, it's got to say, because I opened up my checking account on my desktop, I entered it into the QuickBooks. Well, it popped up automatically, and I tapped it to set the rule. I want that to know it's only linked to this checking account. And when you see that title, Dumpling, comma, Inc., period, Dumpling, you know that's a payment to me. Where Dumpling Groceries, it's either I'm using myself as a customer, which won't be for long. I'm doing it so I can learn it from both ends. And I'm paying my rent to use the app. That's a deductible. It's automatically placing it under business expenses. So the reason to share this video with you and place it underneath this playlist for Dumpling Boss, it's because this is the kind of back-end stuff that you got to do. If you work a little harder now, your immediate future can be a lot easier. Train yourself to use a couple of programs, like I'm choosing QuickBooks and I use TurboTax. Have all my tax information done on the fly. And I'm doing that with my gig work, my internet business. I'm setting it all up that all I got to do is open it up and make sure that it placed it in. And you gain a financial education, and you understand exactly what's coming in and what's going out, all from the palm of your hand within minutes. But you have to train yourself to use these programs and to set it up properly so you can lighten the load. You could work on the fly. You can have your income tax, your business taxes, you got to pay your taxes. You can do everything on the fly if you take the time to prepare yourself properly. Oh, and this is very important as a Dumpling personal shopper. At the end of the year, they send you a summary, an end of year tax summary, so you know, because I pay the processing fee when you use the Dumpling card. Well, that's a deductible. The customer is not covering that. The Dumpling shopper covers that, the small business owner. Well, they're going to send you an end of the year summary of the total processing fees and everything else. But that I'm speaking specifically about that because it's a very good deductible. You're going to receive, everything that you earned, everything that Dumpling charges you, any processing fees, any platform fees, total cost of groceries and Dumpling platform and processing fees. So maybe at the end of the year, I believe, that's what I'm learning now, the processing fee for the credit card, Dumpling credit card. We cover that. It's very minimal every time you provide a service for a customer, but it's a deductible. That means you pay less taxes. But you have to set it up properly, or maybe at the end of the year, take the total and manually enter it under, that I'm sure of. Let's go here, under, reviewed. And you tap the plus sign, add income manually. That's how you do something once manually. I hope you found this video interesting. Visit the playlist to learn about starting a dumpling business of your own. And I plan on being very busy, and I'm getting ready for my very bright future. And you can too. I'll see you soon. Have a good one, folks. Bye, everybody.